Greetings, minions, potential criminals, and fellow gamers. I'm Silverblade, and this is GTA Online. This video is for first-time players who are new to the game, and for long-time players that simply forgot what it is like starting out from day one. Later, I will have videos that feature tips, tricks, and things to think about if you want to advance your criminal empire efficiently, make lots of money, and have a lot of fun. All this despite the dark side, griefers and tryhards giving you a rough time in Los Santos. So without further delay, let's get into creating a new character. So at this point, we have my pre-existing character that I've been working on for at least 2 years, and then to the right we have a new character that we can start changing things up. So we select the new character and we'll be able to change its attributes. This here means you can transfer some of your experience over to the new character. I'm selecting to not do that. So it'll be a completely blank slate. So here we can change the gender, the heritage. This here is where you pick the mother and the father, and based on the physical attributes of one or the other, it'll change the attributes of the new character. And then you can swing the slider for which resemblance you want the most for your character. Not bad. Need to change it a little bit. Skin tone's a little off. And getting there. You can look from the side, change the profile a little bit. I don't think you can change these later on, so this is kind of a permanent setup here. Okay, in this here you can kind of change the more intricate details of the character. So if you want a more protruding brow, you can have that. You can change the nose, you can make more scars, less scars, aging. You can even make it disease. So we're just kind of picking around at the little details of it and just kind of making it a bit like what I want. There we go. So you can change the hairstyle, the eyebrows, facial hair. And later on, these details can be changed if you go to a barbershop or something like that. You can style it up a little bit. So you can add blemishes and aging. A lot of these really don't appeal to me. But I do want a more authentic looking character than just a baby face. You know, some of my friends would say I have a ghostly complexion, but okay, so now we get to choose the clothing, which can also be changed later on when you're in the game. I tend to like the 1930s and 40s style gangster to even late 50 or into 50s and late 50s style of a gangster, at least a stereotypical one. And so we'll go with something like this. Now we can pick the hats or no hat. And I kind of want the fedora look kind of nice. I like the black with the gray band on it. Looks decent enough. And then with the glasses, well, you could take your pick. Now for the crew t-shirt style, if you are in a crew, you can have the crew logo on your shirt or your jacket. And some certain jackets you can do it with. So here's basically what your skills came up with, and then you save and continue, and you could type a name for it. And since this is my YouTube playthrough, I'll just add YouTube to Silverblade. Smile for the camera. So now we're going to do the playthrough of the tutorial. So that should happen right now. In GTA Online, you can carry out jobs with or compete against players around the world. Take part in jobs including races with your friends, crew members, or others. Check your position on the global leaderboards in-game or in the Rockstar Social Club. You can challenge others with jobs you have created yourself or bet on players to win and earn cash. Welcome to GTA Online. You can store your own collection of cars and motorcycles in garages, and you can purchase around the map. Challenge others to tennis, golf, and many other activities. And there we are, getting ready to start this thing. As you play, you will gain reputation points, RP, performing jobs and taking out enemies, which will increase your RP. As your RP increases, your rank will increase. This will unlock new weapons, equipment, and abilities. Very important.
What that shit do, you big old pimp, you? I see you up in this motherfucker now, huh? That's what I'm talking about. Come here, holler at your boy. Man, it's good to finally meet you, man. After all that time on Life Invaders, man, we friends in real life now, huh? Look at you, dude. You, like, smaller than you look in your picture, but... Oh, fuck it don't matter. Hey, I heard you wasn't a big talker, right? I said, just probably need to get settled in, got that jet lag, you know? So I got a little gift for you. Welcome to Los Santos.
Your first piece.
Untraceable. You gotta love that. Who your partner is, pimp? Who your partner is? Man, dog, I'm glad you here, man. It's all kinds of opportunities in Los Santos. I mean, that's if you got the nuts to pull them off. And don't even trip, man. Your boy know people all over the city. Like the boy Hal. He is like hands down the best mechanic in town. Or the other boy Simeon, man, he's literally the best bullshit artist in town. Or we can go fuck with the homie G, or any of the homies from family for that matter. You straight. Matter of fact, we gonna fall through on Hal right now and see if we can get us a race, you know? You with the business, we can make us a little wager. Ooh, wait, that's my shit.
You'll probably hear music when you play it, but I have the music turned off for the sake of this recording.
Yeah, dog. This the spot right here. Go post up right there real quick while I make this call. We're gonna get you a car or something to race in or stare at the back of my shit in, because you're gonna eat my dust, punk.
We'll see.
Shay.
So at this point, you're going to get your first chance to move your character around, and all you have to do is go into the blue circle. Alright, so this is usually the staging screen that you'll see when you do missions or heists or anything like that, and you'll get to see where other people that are added in, if they've joined or if they've just been invited. You can select the map to see what the map is like and things of that nature. Pretty simple. And you can also customize the music that's playing and all that stuff if you created the lobby for this. So we got to wait for the timer to count down. Alright, here we go. Selecting the cars that are available for us to use. Now I preferred one with top speed and top acceleration. And of course my color is going to be silver. So it looks like out of these cars, looks like the electric surge car is the fast one.
Ha! What's up with that shit, man? What kind of whip you trying to push, homie?
Might not handle all that well, but it'll get the job done. So now I'm racing against this guy, and sometimes you might actually race against another player.
Ain't no shame in coming second, dog. Somebody gotta do it. Right up here, homie. I'm about to go nice and slow for your bitch ass.
So your goal is to go through these yellow and blue spots. They're basically just checkpoints that you have to drive close to. You don't always have to go through them.
Watch where you going, son.
And trading a little paint there.
You got to be kidding me.
Now you see the direction of the blue arrow. If there's two of the arrows there, that means it's a sharp turn. And thankfully I managed to keep it on the road.
Man, do it, little homie. Get your ass back here.
Now, each car handles differently, so that you'll have to keep that in mind in the future. But this race is actually fairly easy if you have a decent car. And any mistake that you make like that,
hey, check this out. This ain't personal. This is business.
You can easily correct if you do it right. If not, well, it's just a race. Some of the terrain is destructible, like signposts and things like that, and lampposts. Others are not, and they'll stop you dead in your tracks, just like a tree, certain lampposts. So that's something to think about as well. One thing to be careful of is jumping up hills or down hills. If your car's turned slightly, you might roll your car or crash. So you kind of have to take it slow going up and down hills. or at least be careful. But as you see, got first place and $3,000 to start. And we've ranked up. Now, for some reason, it has me as Silverblade Dagger, which is my regular game tag on there. It should be Silverblade YT. And then you'll end up seeing a very, sometimes long load screen, which is agonizing and irritating as hell, but that's just kind of the way it is. So I'll try to fast forward it through this. Okay, so it should be starting right about now.
Yes. Yeah. Man, if you don't get off my phone with this bullshit. Fuck. Man, some people are so clingy. Hey, what that shit do? You trying to make some cheese? My boy Gerald G, he looking for somebody low-key right now, and to be 1,000 with you, I'm thinking you. Look, it's a big exchange of merchandise going down. The Vagos and the Ball Eaters and squash their little, cultural differences or what the fuck ever. Anyway, why don't you slide down there and see if you can shake up the free market economy a little bit and, get that cheese. Hey, I'm gonna text you the boy G address. Don't even trip, he's straight, that's my dog. You know we got you.
Okay, so this is where we really get to be able to move around as we want to. But right now we have a mission, so as you can see in the lower left, the map has a yellow GPS coordinate for you to follow. And I'm going to ditch this car because it's electric. And I prefer something with a little muscle. Yes! Little horsepower. Okay, so what we have to do is go down where these guys are hanging out, shoot them up, get the drugs, and take it to this guy's boy's house. Remember what I said about going over hills? Usually it's not a big thing, but sometimes it doesn't go so well. As it evidenced right here. But if you can recover from a stop like that and just keep going, usually you'll be okay. Okay, so this yellow spot here on the ground is where you have to be. So now we got to get the drugs and kill these guys.
Hey, you have no business here. Straight out of here,
So if you right click, you can get the gun that he gave you and shoot these guys. If you get a headshot, that's 25 RP. And I got wasted. So you'll spawn somewhere in the local area and you'll have to hoof it to where the mission's at. It's got a nice headshot there. If you hit Q, you can duck behind things and kind of hide behind them. Now, it can be a little bit difficult to aim with a mouse because I'm on PC, but I find it a lot easier than a controller. So come out here, and right there around the corner is where the drugs are at, and you can see it as a green marker on your map. So I killed the guy in the car. Just come up here, grab the drugs, get back in my car, hit F to get in it, and then just drive basically around the block to, I think it's Gerald's house. Now, the thing to remember is that GPS is kind of screwy at times, so you don't always have to take the route it suggests, but most times it will work for you. Hold tab to switch between having a weapon and
come
not.
out here, man. My folks here. What's up, dog? How you doing? Well, goddamn you, antisocial motherfucker. You gonna speak? Hey. See, I told you, y'all gonna get along great. Y'all can take this shit on the road and have your little ventriloquist act going on. Maybe you can stick your hand up his ass. Give him the dough.
Yeah. All right, here. It's right. Don't bother counting it. You get anything else interesting, bring it my way.
Yeah, what I tell you, motherfucker, he like you. And now you got you some bread. What you need to do is go get you some motherfucking gear, because you bummy as fuck. You can't be walking around with me looking like that. You need to better representate yourself. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, G, don't get lost, fool. Come on, man, tear that shit off, man. I need my commission. G, you hear me, dog? I need my commission, nigga. You about a stingy motherfucker, man.
So there we go. We passed the mission. And at this point, we got $500, but it'll also put us into one of the main lobbies with other players. So at this point, you're going to have to be careful about walking around and stuff, because if there's griefers and tryhards and whatnot, they may try to cap your ass. But other than that, this is the end for this video. So now you know what the first couple missions are in Grand Theft Auto Online. After all this, you have another mission where you just have to get some new clothes and get your guns and kind of thing. You may want to watch the next episode, which will show you exactly what weapons to get, which ones to not get, especially when you're first starting off. And we'll also have videos in the future of what places to buy, what cars or militarized vehicles to get, and how to do that really efficiently so that you can get on top pretty damn quick. So with that, I thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this content, and do check out the links in the description box below. And until next time, see you later.